$2,100 payout for millions of people as $20+ billion is up for grabs. I have all the details and exactly what you need to know to grab your share right here in the video, so let's get right into it. I know in this video, I do want to share with you some details of information I've seen in the headlines recently where they are now suggesting $20+ billion is on the table and up for grabs for a limited amount of time, as the average person is getting a one-time $2,100 payout, and that's what I want to share with you here in the details so you can see exactly how to get it and if you're eligible, as well as if this money is available for you. Like I said, there's a limited time on this as well, and again, I'll break down all the details, where you can go to look to see if you are eligible for some of this and exactly how to get it. Let's get into it and talk through all the details. Really fast before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. There's that big old button waiting for you down there, the subscribe button. Make sure to hit that if you have not done so yet, as I'm here for you right by your side every single day, watching the latest details hitting the wire, doing all the research that you don't need to, and distilling it all down into these short videos, again, to help you out, to keep you informed, and again, pointing out anything changing out there right now, as we all completely recognize the last few years have been very busy, and the next few years are going to also be very busy with a lot of major changes coming up, and again, I'm watching all that for you, and I want to point out anything out there you can possibly get, like money, benefits, checks, raises to benefits, programs, stimulus, anything else like that. Again, I'll bring it to your attention right away. So again, thanks for being here. I truly do appreciate your support. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk about $20+ billion out there, how you can grab your share of this, and all the details you need to know, as again, the reports are now suggesting the average person is getting $2,100 in a one-time payout. That sounds pretty awesome, right? I think right about now, pretty much everybody could use that money, even more, even less, whatever it happens to be. Anybody could use extra money right now, and this would be a really, really cool thing. All right, so I've seen this in the headlines a number of times recently. I want to bring this to your attention because here's the thing. If we don't grab this $20 billion, as in if it is not claimed, guess what happens? The states keep it. That is like the worst thing we could possibly ever hear. I mean, let's be real, right? The states basically have $20+ billion of our money right now. If we don't get that money from the states, they're going to keep it and spend it on who knows what, right? We don't know, but it's not going to come back to us. We know that much, right? So let me break down the details of this, how you can check to see if this is you, if you're somebody on this list, and exactly the steps you need to take in order to checking if your name is on the list, and then again, taking the necessary steps if you find your name on the list to actually claiming whatever money is coming due to you. So this is basically money that has not been claimed. It could be missing paychecks, it could be lost brokerage portfolios like, stocks, annuities, bonds, CDs, anything like that, checking accounts, savings accounts. It could be safe deposit boxes. It could be insurance policies. Literally, the list goes on and on. Anything like that has not been claimed, or maybe it could be from a family member who maybe, at some point passed away, people didn't know about it, and then again, this could also be on the list as well that, the heirs probably want to claim and grab that money. Now, this is not necessarily just for those individuals, but it's people that are still around today and things like that. So again, I want to bring this to your attention because there's a lot of money. Like I said, $20+ billion out there worth of money, checks, paychecks, unclaimed insurance policies, bank accounts, checking, savings, CDs, all kinds of stuff. It's all out there, and we've got to claim it before they basically keep it on us, okay? All right, so here's what it comes down to. There's a website. I will give you the website. You can simply go on there, and you can do a couple little searches, okay? The searches will yield either some cool results, or the searches will yield maybe nothing, okay? And again, that's why I said, according to the reports here, they're saying 1 out of every 7 people has money coming due to them. So let's just say 7 people watch this video. Statistically, 1 person would actually have something coming back, as in they would find something. So I don't know, kind of cool. That's a pretty high statistic, right? So let me show you the details with you. So the website is called missingmoney.com, okay? So you can go to this website. I've been on there a number of different times, looking around, searching my name, searching people's names that I know, family members, you know what I mean? Just being real with you, searching all the names that I can possibly think of people that I know, and seeing if I can find anything to see if I can dig up any money for them and possibly maybe a little cut for me, right? But anyway, my point is, so what this website is, if you go to missingmoney.com, missingmoney.com, that is the website. Right there on the website, you can check your name as well as if you currently own or if you did own a business at some point in your life. You can also check the business name as well. Okay, so here's the cool thing. Maybe you owned a business at some point. If you did, if there's lost assets out there, as in, payable checks, receivables, anything like that you maybe never got, those might be sitting out there that you can still get, okay? Now here's the thing. There's a couple fields on this page to fill out. It's super basic, it's super easy, and you can do that search right there. So let me explain it really quickly. When you go to the website, there's going to be basically a couple different search fields. Your first name, your last name, and then a search button, okay? Within the search name field for the first name, again, I would highly recommend, and again, you can do it however you see fit, but I would recommend if you have a shortened name, for example, let's just say that your name is Mike or Michael. Let's just say your legal name is Michael. You may want to check Michael and you may want to check Mike again. So if your name is, say, Sue or Susan, you might want to check Susan and Sue again. Check all the different variations because, typically if you're looking for something like this, it's probably under your legal name, whatever that happens to be. But you never know. Sometimes it may not actually be that, okay? So just make sure to check all the different options. And then again, you just basically hit search and it'll bring up a big criteria of all the different search finds that they found for you. And again, you kind of have to scroll through the list and see it. A lot of times it'll give you a bunch of different things on there and it'll give you the dollar amount as far as how much money could potentially be available. A lot of times the dollar amounts are not that big, but sometimes you come across some that are pretty big and pretty substantial and you would certainly want to claim that. So that's up to you. That's your discretion. You can simply go through the steps of claiming that money. You can walk through the steps right there on that website. So now here's the thing. Here's one of the downfalls of this. Let's just say that your name is, for example, Mike Smith. Okay, if your name is Mike Smith, that's cool, but you might have kind of a hard time. There's probably a lot of Mike Smiths out there, okay? So my point is it might be a little bit tough if you have a, kind of common-ish name, a Smith, a Johnson, whatever this, the common names are. It might be kind of hard to find something there. But again, it's probably worth your time to look through it, things like that. But if you have somewhat of a unique last name, you're probably going to, it's probably not going to take you all that long to search there and then just kind of go through the results and see what they find for you. Now, again, like I said, if they find anything and you are very confident that it's actually you and not somebody else with the same name, you can go through the steps of actually claiming that right on the website. So check that out as well, okay? So pretty cool stuff. Now, really quickly here, if you currently own or if you did recently own a business, in the first name field on the website, you can type in the business name, okay? Try it there as well. If you don't find anything, that's fine. But again, I know this doesn't pertain to everybody, but I wanted to point it out really quickly just because it could be kind of cool because you never know. Maybe there's something missing out there, accounts receivable, and you never got paid during when the business was, up and running. You were still waiting, and then eventually maybe the check is still out there or there's some kind of payable out there that you're waiting for you could possibly grab. But the problem with that is if you wanted to do that, you would still have to have probably a valid bank account for that business still open in order to have that money deposited into it. So that'd be a little bit of a hurdle for some people if the business is not open anymore. But again, you can probably figure that out. And again, if it's $10, you might think, it's not even worth my time to go through this. If it's $1,000, well, then you might want to figure out how to get it, right? So again, that's totally up to you. But again, that is the website. Check it out, missingmoney.com. So remember, spell that correctly, missingmoney. If you don't spell it with two S's or it's not correctly, it's going to bring you to the wrong website, okay? Just make sure you're on the right website there. So, like I've said, I've done searching, search my name. I've searched a lot of names of people that I know, and I want to give you a little glimpse really quickly into the reason that I was doing that. I was looking for people that I know that I thought would be, that have maybe unique names or something like that. I was not searching common names simply because I don't know. It'd be kind of hard to find some details. But I was searching names of unique names that people that I know personally. And I thought, hey, if I come across something where there's $1,000, $1,200, $1,500, a couple $1,000, I thought, I might reach out to that person and say, hey, I found some money on this website. I'm not going to tell you the website quite yet. This is, by the way, like a little conversation that I potentially have with somebody, which, by the way, I did not find anything worth pursuing. But I thought maybe I'd reach out to the person and think, hey, yo, whatever your name is, I found some money with your name on it. If you claim it, you mind giving me, like, paying me a little commission, a little finder's fee? So, like I said, I did not find anything for anybody that I know, but I was just typing in some random names just because I thought it'd be kind of interesting to see what they find out there. And there's a lot of stuff. I mean, seriously, there's a lot of people out there that have money coming due to them that they don't even know. I saw some big numbers that were estimated out there, thousands of dollars even. So I don't know. I guess if that were my case, I'd be very happy to find that. And again, it's not going to be the situation for everybody, but you never know. That's why you got to look and try. And especially right now, this time of year, when people need extra money and have needed money for the last few years, an extra little infusion of a couple $100, $1,000, something like that would be very, very nice. But like I said, the average person is getting $2,100. So that simply means that for every $200 here, $300 there, $400 there, $20 there, whatever it happens to be, there's probably a lot of people that are getting multiple thousands of dollars to make up the average of $2,100, $2,100 to make that average, if that makes sense, right? So you never know. You got to try all this. And like I said, the limited time is, if we don't claim it within a certain amount of time, the states keep it. The treasuries of the states where that money or wherever it is being held, they keep it, okay? So, like I said, we probably want to take that, and we probably want to keep that. We probably want to claim it before they keep it on us, right? It's better in our possession than it is in theirs, right? So, anyway, hope this one helps you. But again, please make sure to subscribe down below. Otherwise, like I said, the website, missingmoney.com, missingmoney.com, 20 plus billion on the table. I hope you can grab some of that, and that'd be super cool. Let me know down below if you find something. But again, don't leave any personal details down below. That is not my that is not my business. I don't need to know your personal information. But again, if you find something, it'd be awesome to hear. Just like, hey, I found X dollars or whatever. I don't know, it'd be kind of cool. Or hey, I just found something. You don't have to tell me dollars. It'd just be kind of cool to see if anybody actually finds anything. So anyway, hope that one helps you. Again, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one, and I'll catch you again later in the next